We got Fari coming in, and Fari is going to be fired up. Fari Tales, our special segment here on Thursday morning at 8:35 a.m.
Launch control.
Hey.
Launch control.
This is launch control. Ready?
3,
Targeting ready?
2.
Capcom, you ready?
Wait.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Apple on F5. Bullseye.
Okay,
Let's go.
Tell us about your Apple trade.
I need some shekels now.
You're getting them from me if you were a long apple.
Tell us.
I posted everything. Kyle and Jason get it live. What are you talking about?
We're live.
If you guys
right now.
behave, maybe I'll put you on the distribution list.
Okay, so tell us
Maybe you can make some shekels.
what was your strategy on this one, Fari?
Apple. Talk about Apple.
I had a call spread on each. Call spread on top and pull spread on the bottom as a hedge on the bottom.
Oh, you hear that, Dennis? He hedged
And we made
his
500%, and I missed.
Oh, you missed.
Pardon me?
You missed on it?
I missed in the sense that I missed really to the top price. I was too after Netflix. I was pissed. So part of my fridge. Are we on the air?
Oh yeah,
you're on the air. That's okay though.
Okay, sorry. Blank. Don't you blank it? Hit a ding or something.
Hey, how far?
Delay it and put a ding in there. Anyhow,
Come on, Brad,
you didn't mean to use 4-letter words.
You didn't use any for it. You should be here on the pre-market prep show if we have some good conversations. But anyways, tell us about.
We have Amazon. How about I'll wake you guys up tomorrow for Amazon. How's that?
Okay, just tell us what you did, what calls and what puts you put on.
Sure, no problem. Let me bring the trade up, and the ticket is out. Actually, went to our emails overnight. It's been on the web pretty much since market closed yesterday, because then it's locked out, right? So you cannot mess with it. Here's the trade, the 2 trades. Trade 1, trade A. It says Q1 range for Apple was this is a strategy, 493 to 549. The majority of the street seems to be short Apple. I'm looking for a moderate 4% rise in the next 4 days. So I bought for every $25,000 amount of money in our trading capital, 3 contracts, paid $2 each of the following. The color spread is 545 to 555. Okay.
What you pay
and
for it?
The stock at that time was 527. Our target price was 550. The strategy is vertical calls.
And what you pay for it? What you pay for it?
As I said, $2.
Oh, okay.
So $600 total. Brought back $3,000.
That's not a bad little.
Welcome to America. And we were in the market. It went out at 12:55 Central Time. So 2 hours in the market.
That's
a good little trade there, Fari. That's a good little trade. You're getting my money because that's coming from me because I lost $2,000 on the thing.
My point is, I should have got to 555, 565, which was trading at. It's 569 now, my friend. I would have paid less. Hold on. I would have paid less and made, and because I was paying less, I would have bought like 5 contracts rather than 3. You see my point? That would have been a lotto. I missed that one. So in terms of what do I grade myself? A minus.
Okay. Hey, you can live with an A
minus. Not good. Not good. And then I heard back from a couple of hedges in New York, which I sent them as a courtesy. The real life done, and they said F. That's all they said, F. Because they didn't take it. One guy didn't take it. He said F. Well, you fill the blank.
Okay. So Amazon, I heard you mention that.
Now, would you also hold on? Let me give you the professional way of doing things. Okay. We also bought later on. We bought a little lotto on the other side, just in case if we were wrong. Okay. And we have to do that very late. We did that 14:30. That means half an hour to the close. We bought a little put spread, 505 and 500. We paid $1 for that. You got to do that just in case this thing missed. And this was our argument. If Tim Cook and company miss this time, this is woodshed time. Hello? I mean, somebody will want their heads. And these were the sigma levels. Remember, we work everything based on sigma levels. I don't look at rumors. I don't look at any of that. I look at what the market is telling me. The 2 sigma negative was 514. 3 sigma was 506. 4 sigma is all negative. Negative 4 sigma was 498. Okay, on a daily chart. So that's how you find your target neighborhood intervals. That you take that, then you work for what kind of what do you call it I have? What kind of volatility I'm dealing with. Now, what was the problem with the vols? as you all know, the front week was through the roof. Why? Well, the market makers in Chicago, they need to pay rent too. They juiced it up. And everyone wants to get to that front week because I don't want to pay too much time value. Guess what? They're bending over. They're paying through MIVs. Pardon my French again. Bloop that one too. Next. So what I did was I went 1 week over. I said, what if I'm wrong? Maybe it takes a little bit of time to get there. Either way. So we bought, these were May 2nd. So I gave myself 10 days for this to work out.
Extra week, yeah.
Okay, that's the one. Now, F5, next trade. Remember, as John Goodfriend of Sully said, when we do a trade and it's good, we don't look back. We move on. And Louis Borsellino said, love your losers, because that's how you're going to learn. So if you trade you miss, you need to go and study it.
Did you
but
say?
If you got it, move on.
You said Louis Borsellino? Is that
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
His partner is one of my chat room moderators.
Oh. Okay.
What do you think this place is? Brad Sullivan, the big hedge fund guy, third floor of Willis Tower, he's one of my moderators.
I'll tell.
Yeah, he runs a fairly large hedge fund.
If you see Louis, tell him I said hello. His badge in the S&P pit with LBJ, and I can remember in there.
I have it in front of me. I have one of his badges because I used to go to the floor with his badge, LBJ 3394. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and I remember.
Welcome to America, Joel.
I used to try and trade with them, and like he would be betting on 100, and I'd be like, Louis, one. I want one. He would just totally ignore me, and just I'm like.
He was the largest. He was 10% of the pit. The pit was trading at that time 60,000 on average of the SP contract, the big one, $500 a dollar. Okay, he was approximately 6,000 to 7,000 of it every day. He was 10% of the pit. There was one camera only focused on him.
Yeah, when
there were one guy from CME only watching him to make sure what does he do? How does he make this kind of money? Yeah. He's the one who brought me to Chicago. He's the one who says, Fari, what are you doing in California? This stuff is here. Because he looked at my put call. Right. Now, notice yesterday on Twitter I said that. Guys, put call every expiry, every weekly, because we have a lot of weekly. On Apple is neutral. Google, the front week is a slightly bearish. That's all we could read. But all put calls on Apple were neutral. That means what? The street had no idea what to do.
Right. Okay.
The street was as confused as everybody else.
What's some plays coming up today? We're still in the heart of earnings season. You mentioned Amazon, right?
We got Amazon.
Okay, so
before we go there, young man, I'm not finished yet. This is the Navy, okay? Hold on, sailor. Hold on. F5, next trade. Let me read to you. 423, 1345. So 15 minutes after the other one was sent out, this came in. And he said, here it says, we're mildly bullish on F5 networks. It is a tough trade. I have had very little luck with this name. Laws are very high, 105% front week. Front week, 105%. We're keeping the size very small. So we bought 2 contracts, okay? Paid $1.20, okay? Not to pay more than $1.25 because I give him a limit. I tell them, this is what you should be going in. That's what the current price of this, the following the spread is. With a max price, do not pay over that. Because once you do that, you got out of probabilities of winning. Remember, the spreads and what percent you pay is crucial. You violate those, you may win this one, okay? You may win this one, but it's a expected value. It's a game theory. It's the expected value of a series of repeats. If you repeat enough, you could go bankrupt. So we got to respect those time-honored parametric equations, all right? So we took 425s, which is the expiration. So this week's expiration, 109 to 112. That's a $3 spread. Our target was 112 to 113. Asset price at that time was 107.88. This is, again, 13:45 Central Time. Now, what is F5 trading at? Hold on. This morning was almost 115, 114. Very high 114. It's trading at 113 even now. Bullseye. Murray, I'm telling you.
Oh, you stopped. You took a breath.
Now, we missed on Qualcomm.
I missed my opportunity.
We lost on Qualcomm.
Okay, Amazon. What are you looking at in Amazon?
Yeah.
What's the play? Tell us.
What's
Hold
the
on one
play.
second.
Yeah, so come on, Fari. We need
I
to
need
know.
some schooling in these
I can't give you the play right now. I'll email you the play, but because I don't get in this early. I want data coming in. I want everybody fighting with each other, all that. But let me tell you what the wall. I'm bringing Amazon. Give me a second.
Okay.
Ask me something else while the screen is coming up, because I got the chart. I want to get the Vols in front of me.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can you
Because remember, I don't do anything without Vols. I'm a student of Vols. That's why I teach at SIBO. I teach volatility. I don't teach options. Options for kids. Anybody can teach you options. I teach volatility. That's why I partnered with Dr. Whaley per his request. The guy who did VIX. Hello? He called here. He called here and says, Fari, I've worked with you before. I'm doing a project with Alpha Series in NASDAQ options in Philadelphia. The old Felix. You remember Felix? Like BKX and all that is traded there. He says, Fari, is there any way we can work together? I said, Dr. Whaley, I'm at your beck and call. You're the inventor of VIX. You tell me what to do. I will be there, sir. And then we did a seminar at NYSC, Stern School of Business, not NYU, Stern School of Business, and we introduced that, and it was huge. And I chaired a panel, including all the talking heads from Comedy Central, aka CNBC. All right, let's look at Vols. Amazon is up. Okay, your front week, which is this week, is 127. Holy macro! Are they from your tribe, Joel? These guys are very expensive. They must be from your tribe.
Bezos, I'm not sure. But anyways, this
You're not sure. Okay, fair enough.
Is it going to break
But
out
remember,
here?
there's only one tribe. We all start at the same place, where there's only one tribe. So, anyhow, 127. The May 2nds are 46. May 9th are 49, and we're kind of stay at 40s. So between you and I may do the two possibilities. Okay, you taking notes? Here it is. I may do a back spread. It's not easy. Okay, I may do a back spread, but I would sell the front week and buy multiple of back week. Why? I'll take a little bit of money from Apple. Remember, when you get ahead like that, you can bet a little bit better. Okay, I got burned on Netflix. My trade was right. It hit 380 target, but they sold it again, son of a bitches.
Okay.
Anyhow, pardon my French.
You're not on that.
Yeah, it happens. but I have a little bit of time on that. I still have a little bit of time on that. I may probably roll it out. I do believe in Netflix, so I'll roll it out. But back here, I'll probably sell the front week and buy 2 or 3 of back week. Okay? Again, this has to do with the Vols. Remember, these are all static now. This all changes with Apple because of the Apple move. Look at it in QSR. Look at the block trades, plus look at durable goods. So we're static right now, pre-open. But once the market opens, I'll be glad to send you guys a trade live.
Okay.
As it comes out, just email me your emails. I'll send it to your email, okay?
Okay.
Can't put it on internet because we have a lot of trades ourselves. We cannot block, we can show our hand like that, okay?
Okay. Hey, Fari.
Because other people would front run us.
We got a couple. Just got a request in here from J Dot, and I know you're gonna love this. Fast Money last night was reporting heavy call action, and it's trading down this morning here.
Dunkin' Donuts.
What is the name?
Dunkin' Donuts. DNKN trading down here after heavy.
I have no clue. I don't worry about the starch and sugar. I mean, high-tech, finance, and energy. The 3 big pieces of S&P. Remember, I trade SP futures. To understand that, I need to know the 3 components. Finance, like Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, JPM, Wells Fargo, those names. I look at techs, like Apple, Google, Amazon, Baidu, those names. And then energy, like Exxon, BP, COP, Conoco, and Chevron. I look at investment-grade names in OEX and SPX. Okay? Why? All the big boys are there. Liquidity is there. There's no one trade to mess up your volatility reading. But let me finish on Amazon. There's another alternative on Amazon, okay? We could find a decent collar spread, okay? Because you want to remember, the volatility is high. You want to have a collar spread or a put spread, whatever, which way you're taking, to crush the vol. Do you know what I mean by crushing the vol?
Oh yeah, just sucking that premium right out of the options.
But how? How do we do that?
Stagnant market, staying still.
Pardon me?
How's he do it? He's saying with the trade. Explain it.
So I said, how do we crush the vol? Okay, let me answer you. You buy a spread.
Oh,
Because you're long one, short the other. And as long as they're reasonably close, the volatilities are fairly close of the same week. Okay? You can't go diagonal with it. See, back spread is kind of a diagonal, right? It's a ratio. Here, it's a color spread, so it's vertical. So I'm looking at it, I say, okay, I don't do calendar spread. I don't believe in it. I only do color spread, so if I can't do diagonal. My favorite is diagonal, but because that's where really you go. But you got to get everything right. And there's a time it cannot happen, especially on an unknown called earnings, right? Look at Apple. If anybody thought Tim Cook and Company could redeem their character. I mean, that was a redemption. The earnings report last night for Apple was a redemption of all the mess they've created, including the Apple Maps. All right. So the other alternative here could be looking at, for example, probably April 25th would make more sense because the vol is so high. It's 127 right now as of last night. I look at that and say, okay, I want to do a color spread just on the current week with 1 day to go. And if you crush it, the other side, I mean, let's say you buy, it traded last 324, all right, and right now I see 330, so we already have 5 points. Well, let's say you buy the 360s and you sell 370s. Because you sold 370, that crushes the wall that you paid for 360. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And now you have to find those levels sigma level wise. You cannot just pick any name out of the air. It's a multi-dimensional chess game. You got to look at that, okay? You got to look at volatility. Remember, I have a bunch of people trading in my service. So that we have to find things that are liquid, okay? Because all people can get in. Otherwise, whoever gets in first is front running the rest of the crew, even within my own, sphere of influence. So, and if a hedge is getting in New York, I have a couple of hedges like Tiger Management gets my reports. Tiger is big. If Tiger decides to come in, you know what I'm saying, they can kill people. So you got to find things where it has liquidity, and so you can depend on it, and then you go in.
Okay. All right.
By the way, the other day on the Netflix, when it originally came up because of Target, head of Tiger wrote to me and says, "Do you have an opening for an intern this summer?" It was joking, but that was a very nice pat in the back.
Okay, all right, Fari, we gotta move on. We got another guest coming on in a little bit. Thanks a lot for your lively commentary. We always enjoy it. Good luck for the rest of the trading week, and we'll be checking.
Don't forget, send me your emails. One of you guys send me an email. Give you both of your emails. I'll put you on distribution so you can see Amazon live as it goes out.
Okay.
Just like Kyle and Jason, because that's called transparency.
Okay. All right.
All right, Chief.
Thanks, Fari.
Guys, we'll see you next week. Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks,
have a good
buddy.
day.